Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, Sacred Geography, and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Monday, April 17th, around 9:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 2023. Around 200,000 hail reports for Saturday, April 15th alone. Almost 1,000 approaching 2 inches. But the big story, severe thunderstorms with hail, high winds possible in the plains and south late this week. So that means more hail. Better pick up a helmet. Keep calm. It's boom time. Several chances for severe storms move into Oklahoma this week. Looking like 20% almost everywhere there. And the hail map for Saturday is sure to include, well, lots of hail, including in Missouri here, which is the big winter chicken dinner. If you don't know about hail maps, they highlight all the specific regions that got hammered by hail, including Springfield, Missouri on Saturday, St. Louis, Fort Smith, Arkansas, Shreveport, Louisiana, Houston, Texas, the nexus of the Schmexes, and Little Rock, Arkansas. Now let's take a look. Multi-day severe weather threat is brewing for the Midwest. We'll get to the full forecast in a moment. That includes the plains and the south later in the week.
Actually had baseball-size hail break the windshields. This is incredible. Trackers actually had baseball-size hail break the windshields. This is incredible. Trackers actually had baseball-size hail break the windshields.
Holy
this
macaroni.
This is incredible. This was Brandon Kopic, chaserweather.net in St. Louis. He had these hailstones. He's pulled over to the side of the road, folks, and hail breaking the windshield. It looked enormous. And as we look at a storm system that's coming into the west, we once again could have a severe weather storm zone setting up. Pretty incredible to see the damage there that he took to the car. A lot of dents on the hoods, that what I would expect, but seeing a windshield totally break like that with the hailstones pounding it, that was impressive.
That's Brendan Kopic right there getting pounded by hail. Tranquil Tuesday could turn stormy overnight for Iowa, so stay tuned for the boom. Here's the full forecast. Storm across the Great Lakes, fire weather concerns in the southern plains, rain and snow in the Pacific Northwest. Wind and snow will slowly diminish across the Great Lakes region as travel difficulties linger. Mainly dry and warm weather across the southern plains will result in elevated to critical fire weather issues through Tuesday. That will be your lose day. Another storm approaching the Pacific Northwest is expected to bring gusty winds, coastal rains, and high elevation snow from northern California, the Cascades, and the northern Rockies. Winter storm watches and warnings out in the Pacific Northwest. Flash flood warnings and watches in green, and high wind in the pink. Take a look at these frost and freeze warnings. If you planted or put out plants early in this region, well, they may get hammered. So, heads up. Taking a look at the West Side Snowtel current snowpack, it's looking epic. Almost 100% or more everywhere. In the blue regions, it's over and about 200%. And all this snow, here we are right here at 183% of average. All this snow still needs to come down into the rivers. So none of this has made its way down yet. Still sitting at over 200% average for all of Nevada. Take a look at southern Nevada. 14,500% of normal. Well, you think that'll be any flooding? I do digress. Looking like Lake Powell and Lake Mead could get big boosts in the coming weeks. Let's take a look at that's the diminishing snow system there in the upper plains, Michigan. It's going to be pulling out here by Wednesday morning. So that's good news. But Tuesday is looking like it could be some lingering severe weather there. Heavy snow Tuesday and Wednesday moving through the Pacific Northwest. And then another system developing here. Where is it? Well, California's looking good in this new model. And we are way ahead of schedule here. So let's just move this through. This is Wednesday, Thursday. There's the weather pattern. And it's looking like the severe weather begins here Thursday in Iowa and moving up into the northern plains here. And Thursday and Friday could see some severe weather in the Texas, Arkansas region there, Louisiana, moving through Friday into Saturday. Holy macaroni, Saturday looks like the big day, big winter chicken dinner for some enhanced activity in Louisiana and East Texas, the nexus of the Schmexus. And the severe weather threat is on here through the end of the weekend. Sunday, fun day in the Virginias. Holy mackerel, you could be seeing some tornadic activity with some snow on the back end of the storm heading into May. Hey. Let's take a look at those snowfall totals. They look epic now, don't they? Let's walk that snow through. Here is Tuesday into Wednesday morning. Heavy snow in the northern Sierras, Pacific Northwest getting saturated. It's looking like a foot or more in most regions. Northern Idaho, a foot of snow is going to be the big totals. Western Wyoming, northern Utah as well, picking it up. Wednesday into Thursday morning, you're going to see a big explosion up here in the plains of Canada and North Dakota. Say it ain't soda, but snow moving into Colorado as well through Thursday and into Friday. Another system is going to explode up in Ontario, bringing add insult to injury to the last deluge that they just experienced through the weekend here Saturday into Sunday. That looks like the fun day. Ontario, Quebec region picking up swaths of 16 inches or more. Shut up, Al. It's allowed. They're allowed to. It can snow in Canada. Get in your hole. Sorry about that. Major spring snowfall hits the European Alps. Unprecedented April frost sweeps Siberia and Australia. Well, they're cooling. Ski areas across the Alps have reported as much as 3.3 feet of fresh snow in recent days, particularly the higher slopes, as an Arctic front from the northeast, followed by another front from the northwest, delivered exceptional totals for this time of year. Much of the snow hit slopes above 8,000 feet, although areas as low as 4,000 feet have also reported periods of substantial snowfall right down to resort level. Hello! Good news. Austria, the year-round Hintertux received a meter, 3.3 feet of mid-April snowfall. Solden saw 70 centimeters or 28 inches, meaning it has a base of 3.3 meters now on its twin glaciers. Switzerland's Andermatt and Engelberg received over half a meter. Monte Rosa in Italy saw 40 centimeters or 16 inches with similar totals noted in Les Deux Alpes, France. There was significant snowfall in the Dolomites, too, including the Fossa Valley. Heavy spring snow, ho, ho, ho. Seismic update, no quakes of note. A curious rumbler out in the middle of China, 4.3. And maybe a small uptick here in Southern California, but overall everything's looking good. Could be an uptick in Hawaii there. Kilauea may be charging up for another phase of eruptive activity. As the ash and soot from Shivelush's multiple eruptions, including the one yesterday to 38,000 feet, make their way into British Columbia, Alaska, the Yukon, and maybe even the Pacific Northwest. We're keeping a close eye on that, as well as worldwide volcanoes. Semadu puffing to 14,000, Fuego, Reventador, and another volcanic ash warning coming out from Shivelush moments ago, with that ash from the last eruption that rose up to 38,000. Checking the sun, all is quiet on the western front. It's dropping down almost into B range. Take a look at X-rays now at C 1.0. This is a very sad-looking solar maximum. Now, albeit there are sunspots, significant ones in the center disk facing Earth, but they are lacking complexity and doing nothing during this grand solar minimum that we're all experiencing. 3-day geomagnetic forecast is for psychic ability, maybe up to KP2. Who knew? Now you do. Now, never before seen crystal-like matter hidden in a chunk of fossilized lightning is probably a brand new mineral. This is fantastic. The potential new mineral was discovered in a chunk of fossilized lightning, which, if you watch the channel, know is a fulgerite. And we think that there are many fulgurites that are large scale on Earth that prove that plasma discharges occurred in the past. But this fulgerite is real, and they recovered it from a tree in Florida, yes, that was struck by lightning. A potentially brand new mineral may have been hiding inside a chunk of fossilized lightning. Now, what this means is that the electric universe theory is correct, that we have transmutation of elements, which proves a lot of the work coming out from, what was that fake sun project? Anyway, I do digress. But what we have is transmutation of elements here on Earth using plasma, lightning. So the lightning strikes the tree. The elements that exist that are around on Earth are there, but they get transmuted into new minerals, including the one that was recently found in this so quote unquote fossilized lightning, which if you're a geologist or a rockhound, you know as a fulgerite. Yes. According to the scientists, they have never seen this material occur naturally on Earth. And that's according to Matthew Pasek, a geoscientist at the University of South Florida. And he said in a statement, minerals similar to this can be found on meteorites in space, but we've never seen this exact mineral anywhere on Earth. The fossilized chunk or fulgerite was created when lightning struck a tree near Newport Richey. Fulgurites form when powerful lightning bolts discharge through the ground, which melts and fuses any nearby soil, sand, rock, or organic debris into a singular metallic-looking lump. It doesn't look like metallic at all. It looks like a sandstone tube. That's a better description. But this is a fascinating discovery proving transmutation of elements on the surface of Earth beyond a shadow of a doubt, in my opinion. What say you? Leave a comment below. Now, unfortunately, SpaceX did not get to launch this morning. It was delayed because a small valve was frozen shut, apparently. But worse things have happened. Nobody died and nothing blew up. So another attempt is going to happen on 4/20. And I'm not even being funny, but I think maybe Elon is. So the next launch attempt, if I can even close this, is going to be happening. The 62-minute launch window opens Thursday, April 20th, 4/20 at 9:28 a.m. EDT. And they only have an hour and a half to get the largest rocket in the world off of the launch pad. This baby is taller than the highest trees on Earth. Yeah, bigger than those king sequoias and those redwoods. 400-foot Starship rocket may launch 4/20. Do a dab. Now, if you have any questions about the ongoing grand solar minimum, the magnetic excursion, the potential for the Earth to shoot out a super flare and the end of the empire, come over to 5.me/diamond and ask me a question. You can ask me a question for free. Just subscribe. You can even upgrade your membership to get a monthly live stream on Zoom with all of the premium members, or even book private one-on-ones or chats with Diamond. It supports the channel and supports your peace of mind and knowledge. And that's a boom to knowledge. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share this video. We are shadow banned. We need your help to grow the channel. So please share this on your social media. Become a member, a paid member, a premium member over at 5.me/diamond. And have access to me for an entire year to ask me anything. Be safe. We love you. And that is a boom.